told you have to cut? She goes, yeah. Whenever you make a ham, you have to cut the end of it off. So he was really intrigued with her response. The next morning, he gets up and he calls his mother-in-law. He says, hi, Mom. Just wondering, why do you have to cut the end of the ham off? And she said, well, that's just the way you have to do it. That's what you're supposed to do. And he says, what do you mean that's what you're supposed to do? How do you know that? She goes, well, to be honest with you, that's the way that my mom always did it. And so he's very, very intrigued. And so he calls the grandmother and gets her on the phone and says, Grandma, what's the deal? My wife, my mother-in-law, they all cut the end of the ham off. Why are you doing that? And she said, well, I did that because my oven was too small to hold the entire ham. And so the only way to make the ham fit was to cut an end off. Isn't that amazing that 3 generations ago, this grandmother, she had a reason as to why she did something. But as the generations go, as the patterns go, now people are just doing things without any level of a reason. They just doing it because they think they're supposed to do it. I wonder today, as you step into this new year, what are some things that you have been doing that you don't really know why you're doing it? Maybe you're just doing it because you're supposed to do it. Maybe it's just a custom. Maybe it's a thought pattern of what was passed down to you from the generations before you. You know, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a new result. Anyone feel crazy yet? We do this. We have this tendency to repeat insane things. I'm not getting a new result, but I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's for this reason that I want to start this year with this brand new collection entitled Mindsets. Because I actually believe wholeheartedly that if you want to change your life, you have to first change your mind. It all begins in your mind. And I want to encourage us as we step into this new year. I believe God has incredible things. I believe that God has breakthrough. I believe that God has wonderful things in store for you. But many of us, we will never get there unless we learn how to retrain our brain. The mind is a very, very powerful thing. And all throughout Scripture, it's talked about a whole lot. One of my favorite scriptures is in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7, that it says, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Meaning the thoughts that are going through your brain, they are powerful. They have a way that your life tends to follow your thought patterns. You want to change your life, it starts right here in the mind. And what a lot of believers fail to realize is that the enemy wants to attack you in your mind. This is what all of us have to struggle with. The real battle is the battle in our mind. The real war that we are waging is right in between our ears. I love what the Apostle Paul writes. I'm going to give you a bunch of scripture today, so just get ready to write these down. You don't have to turn to all of it, but Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. He says, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. So when the enemy comes to attack you, more often than not, the way that he does it is he does it through your mind. He just attacks you all day long with little thought patterns, tries to make you doubt, tries to make you suspicious, tries to condemn you, tries to make you feel ashamed of who you are. And if you don't understand how to wage war with the enemy, you will try to fight externally things that can only be defeated internally and through the power of the Spirit. There's a battle going on in your mind. And so if the enemy wants to ruin your life, guess what he does? He ruins your thoughts. He comes after your thoughts. And this year, as we start this year, City Church Chicago and VU City and VU SoMe, we're going to begin this year by fighting back in our mind. Because if we want our life to change, we have to change our mind. And it's not really just always about, like, for instance, making sure that we fight back in our mind. Many times what we have to learn how to do is we have to learn how to focus our mind. And this is where the real struggle becomes. And we're going to take many, many weeks to talk about some of these things and practices from God's word. Because one of the most dangerous things as a believer is to have a wandering mind. To not even pay attention to what's going on in your mind. This is what I've learned. I've learned that a wandering mind, when your mind is wandering, things that are meant to bless you will end up stressing you. Even some of us right now, like in this room and watching online, like you've already experienced this, right? Like God is blessing you externally, but for some reason you can't figure out, why do I still feel so attacked internally? I talk to so many people. It's like, I just got married, but I still feel lonely. The marriage was a blessing. Why do you still feel lonely? I just got promoted, but I still feel insignificant. I just took a vacation, but I still feel stressed. Ain't nobody here in the room like that today. You can go through all these things. I got blessed externally. I got celebrated, but I still feel insecure. I got honored, but I still don't feel respected. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. It's that your feelings are connected to your thoughts. And so good things can be happening to you, but you are not winning the war in your mind, and therefore negative feelings come up. All of our emotions come from our thought patterns. How do we know this? Because just think about life for a moment. Like whatever you think about is what you tend to feel. This is why like you can go to a funny movie in your life. It might not be hilarious in this season, but you start laughing and you feel for a moment pleasure or joy, or vice versa. You can watch a scary movie and you can feel fear. I'm 37 years old, and a couple weeks ago during the break, I was watching some documentary. And by the way, documentaries scare me. And I won't tell you which documentary I was watching, but somehow I got sucked into this vortex of this documentary. And I was watching it in my house with all the lights out. I've got 3 children. I've got a wife, okay? I'm a grown man. But the lights were out in my house, and this documentary was telling me some story, and the way that the palm tree outside my window I was like, there is demons in this house. I had to turn all the lights on in the house, and I called my brother-in-law. I'm like, what's up, bro? He's like, you're calling me late? I'm like, yeah, how you feeling? How you doing? You good? You want to pray? Let's pray, you know? Nothing was actually happening to me, but I was feeling fear. Why? Because my mind was wandering. I was allowing things into my spirit, and before you know it, if I just let my mind wander, things that are meant to bless me externally will end up, I'll feel attacked internally. We have to learn how to retrain our brain. So maybe you're going, okay, Rich, because I know we at Type A, especially in our early services, this is all the proactive people. You're like, okay, you know, what do I have to shift from? You know, what to what? Like, okay, yeah, so I need to go from evil to good, you know? All right, 2022, negative to positive. But we're actually talking about something deeper than just one thought. We're talking about this idea of a mindset. And a mindset, by definition, is a mood. It's an attitude. Watch this. It's an intention or an inclination. So what we're talking about for the next 5 weeks is much deeper than just a shift, which we will talk about shifts. But what we're talking about is changing our mindset. This is going to be like 2022 is the year of an attitude adjustment for some of y'all. It's going to be a mood, watch this, a mood intervention. There's some spouses like, thank God he's finally preaching this, you know? It's a correction to maybe your intention. It's a game changer all around, because we're talking about, what is your mind set on? What is your mind? Our mind is set. What is your mind set on? There's lots of different types of mindsets. I want to help you in this collection. I want to help you move from a concerned mindset to a confident mindset. A lot of us in this room, I want to take you from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Some of us in this room, we have no idea who our God is, okay? He's not the God of enough. Let me preach for a moment. He is the God of more than enough. Somebody ought to give God some praise. He hasn't brought you this far to leave you where you are. And I certainly want to help you get from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. But before we get to any of those practices and principles, there's really only 2 mindsets that God's word even teaches us about. And it comes right there from Romans chapter 8. It's the Apostle Paul, and he gives us the two mindsets. He says you either have a mindset that's set on the flesh, or your mind is set on the spirit. Now watch this. Whatever your mind is set on, your life tends to follow. So the mind that is set on the flesh leads to death, but the mind that is set on the spirit leads to peace in life. Come on, just wave at me. Who could use some more peace? Who could use some more life? Come on, I know there's some people in City Church in Chicago, 28 below negative. I don't know how cold it is. Peace and life. How do I get there? I have to set my mind on it. What's fascinating about Romans chapter 8 is as you start to study it, Paul is not necessarily talking to an unconverted audience. Meaning, you can have a new heart, but still have an old mind. You could have a converted heart, but a carnal mind. You could be headed to heaven, but be miserable here on earth. I just want to remind some people at VOO Church, this is not just a church that wants to simply teach you how to get to heaven. This is a church that wants to remind you that Jesus Christ came to give you life and life more abundantly. He wants to develop you. And so he's saying to all of us, we have to set our minds on the spirit. I need to be spiritually minded. I need to make sure that my mind is set on what God says about himself and what God says about me. If my mind is simply on the flesh, it's going to lead to death. I'm going to decay. I'm going to die. My dreams are going to die. My hopes are going to die. What I love so much as I study God's word is I actually know that we are all in a battle with the flesh. But here is where things start to shift, is when your mind is set on the spirit, what you realize is that oftentimes I stumble and I fall, but just because at times I operate in the flesh doesn't necessarily mean that I'm controlled by my flesh. My mind is on the spirit. My mind is on what God has said about me. So what can happen is this, is that yes, I might struggle from time to time with some worry. But just because I have some worry doesn't mean that worry has me. I might have a little stress from time to time, but stress doesn't have me. I might struggle with some fear occasionally, but fear does not have me. I have a faith mindset, and a faith mindset starts to shift because all of a sudden when I'm going through something, even if it's bad, even if it looks horrible on the outside, I'm connected to the Spirit of God, and I'm reminded that God's going to bring something good out of what appears to be bad. God's word says, not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit, says the Lord. How are we going to move into 2022? We're going to retrain our brain, and we're going to set our mind on the Spirit, the one who's intervening, the one who's working things out, the one who has a plan and a purpose, the guide, the one who's walking with us. You are not alone in this fight. There is a God who walks with you. There's a God who walks with you. And so these things from time to time, I might struggle with them, and I might have a little bit of that, but it doesn't have me, and it doesn't need to have you. We need to retrain our brain. And for the next 5 weeks, we're going to talk about this idea of mindsets, and we are going to find new pathways to develop new results. And today I just want to give you a really simple teaching. A lot of scriptures want you to write these things down, but I want to just give you 3 steps according to God's word of how you begin to retrain your brain. This is how you start. Number 1, everyone say number 1. You have to remove. This is one of these things that people don't always focus on or take time, but you actually have to remove some stuff from your life. This is why we are starting the year 21 days of prayer and fasting, because there's certain things that we want to get rid of in our life. Listen to me. Every thought that comes into your head is not necessarily from you. I think so many people don't understand this. You are not your thoughts. You have to get good at making sure you don't click on the wrong thoughts. Anyone been on the internet recently? And like you just go to YouTube, everyone's like, yeah, I live on the internet. But when you go on the internet, it says like, have you noticed like how advertisers are just like, I mean, obviously this is like, it's getting amazing what they do. Like these pop-up ads just show up anywhere. Like you're on YouTube just trying to, go into some weird deep conspiracy thing. And kidding. And these pop-ups just keep coming up. And have you noticed this? Like, have you ever accidentally clicked on one of these ads and before you know it, it's like it takes up your life, bro. Like it takes you into some other place and like sign up for this. And you're like, bro, I'm just trying to watch this video, but you've taken me somewhere else that I don't want to go. And all of these ads, if you notice it, they have this little tiny X on them. But these ad agents, they're really smart, right? Because they like hide the X now. You're like one time I spent like 15 minutes just trying to find the X, But I have learned that when I click on these ads that show.
All right, perfect. All right, guys, welcome to Mornings with Nano. I am so blessed and I am so grateful to be on today's call. Hope all of you guys are having a blessed morning. How's everybody feeling this morning? Can I get some big smiles in the chat box? Big smiles in the chat. Yes. Let's go. Good energy, high energy. I just feel so good to be here. Hope all of you guys are really striving and not just surviving. And I'm just really looking forward to today's call. I know today's call is going to be a very special one. It's going to be one where you guys are going to be able to learn a lot, but you're also going to be able to have a chance to win an NFT. I'm super excited at the fact that, we get to do our first NFT giveaway here on Mornings with Nano. I have the pleasure of having some amazing friends who are in this field who, have really taken the time to create something extremely powerful. And, I really believe in the project. I love what it's about. And, when he hit me up and he asked me, like, yo, what can we do to help this project? How can we spread the word? I said, bro, I love to, present it to the family on Mornings with Nano. I know there's a lot of people who might not know what NFTs are, but I'd love to get them familiar with the NFT space for sure, because, I know there's a Mornings with Nano NFT coming soon, but, I want to be able to, put you guys in a position to, win one of the most, how do I say the words, right? One of the most anticipated, right? One of the most anticipated NFTs of the 2022 year. So I want to make sure that you guys are in on this. I told you guys I'm going to make sure not only that I educate you guys and I give you guys the knowledge that you need to be successful, but also my goal is to put you guys in a position to win and put you guys in a position to make a lot of money this year as well, and just be ahead of the curve, right? And it's not me trying to sell you guys to join my business. No, this is me giving it for free, okay? This is me giving it out of love. Yo, here, go eat. Doesn't matter that we're in different businesses, different structures, different organizations, different companies. The point is for all of us to eat, and that's the key here. So if I could give you guys some ideas on, NFTs and so on and so forth, then I would definitely do so. All right. So I'll jump into that a little bit more here. But before we get our call started, let's get our call started with some gratitude. All right. Let's spread the word. Let's spread the word of gratitude, right? Because like we said, if we want double the abundance, all right, we must practice double the gratitude. Okay. If we want abundance in our life, we must practice gratitude. So I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for what Tashawn said. He said, I'm grateful for perspective. All right. I'm grateful for these calls. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my strong immune system. Okay. I'm extremely grateful for the leaders within my organization. I'm grateful for my mom, my dad, my little brother. I'm grateful for my goddaughter, Dadiana. I'm grateful for my brother, Mike, for creating this project. Grateful for the whole Crypto Crime Club. All right. Just extremely grateful for each and every single project that is out there for the NFTs that has allowed me to be a part of certain communities. I'm grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano community. Okay. So important for each and every single one of you guys to understand this. And, I'm really looking forward to. I'm grateful for Katie. I'm grateful for my team. I'm grateful for the leadership dynasty. I'm grateful for YouTube. Grateful for Jasmine. Grateful for Sana. I couldn't do it without those girls, man. Extremely grateful for the new episode that just dropped. I don't know if you guys saw the new episode that just dropped on the podcast, but man, Jasmine killed that one. I hope you guys go listen to that one because the way she started that one right there was a game changer. All right. So I'm excited. I'm blessed. And I'm really, really looking forward to, doing this call here with you guys today. So let's get this call started. Real quick, go in your group chats one last time before we get this call up and flowing. And let everybody know that, Mornings with Nano is live. Okay. And let them know that there is going to be an NFT giveaway. So don't miss the chance. We're actually going to be giving away 3 NFTs, not just one, but 3 NFTs today. So it's not just, just one NFT, there's going to be an opportunity to win 3 different NFTs. So I'm going to be sharing that word. I'm going live on my IG right now. And then we're going to go. All right. So today's topic is broken focus. All right. But on top of that, there will be a NFT giveaway throughout everything. Okay. Now, throughout this presentation and throughout everything, all right, since today is such an important call and such a big call, I want everybody to stay on point with me here. All right. So let me just explain to you guys how this call is going to go so everybody is aware. Okay. And nobody is just in the air about everything. All right. I'm going to start up our call like we usually do. All right. And I'm going to do my lesson. All right. And, obviously, I'm going to drop a link here in a little bit where you guys can start the NFT giveaway and each and every single thing and so on and so forth. But at the end of the call, I'm going to end the call probably 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. We're going to take everybody to IG. All right. And I'm going to go live with the CEO of the NFT project that we're going to be giving away today. So I'm going to go live with him and he's going to break down a little bit more about what the NFT project is all about, how you can participate in the giveaway, and what to look for over the next few weeks when it comes to this project. So I will be ending this call closer to 9:50 so that then we can spend those last 10 minutes on IG live and do the NFT giveaway, and you guys can hear him out, get to know him a little bit more. I'll ask him some questions, and that way you guys can learn more about the whole project and everything. But in the meantime, I want you guys to just really, really focus on what it is that we're going to cover here. I'm going to drop a link in the chat right now. Basically, where you can just start right now, just kind of doing some of the NFT giveaway stuff. And get you guys right with that. So, okay. If you're on the call, it only allows 200 characters. It's 361. So if we could break it up into 2, and you could resend it to me on Telegram, I'd appreciate that, bro. But let's get it all started. All right. Today, we're going to talk about broken focus. Okay. And the reason why I want to talk about this was, yesterday on yesterday's Monday Mindset call, I learned a lot from my brother Riyad Jones, and it was actually one of those big breakthrough calls that I needed to hear. Okay, and I wanted to be able to come on this call and talk about broken focus, and also related to my idea of it as well, because I've had this happen to me throughout the last 4 years in my life, where it hasn't really, allowed me to grow as much as I was supposed to grow. Now, what is broken focus? I want you guys to write this down. Broken focus is the number one cause of failure. Okay. Broken focus is the number one cause of failure. Okay. And I need you to understand this because this is so important to break down, right? Broken focus, think about it this way, okay? Focus, Focus, that is what focus is, right? Focus. The acronym for it is follow one course until successful. Okay, so if you're taking notes, write that down. Focus, Focus, stands for follow one course until successful. Okay, that's very, very important that you guys understand that. Now, if it's broken focus, that is the number one cause of failure. The number one cause of failure is that people are not focused. They have their attention in multiple different areas. And I want you guys to make sure that you understand that God doesn't help the person that's not focused. He actually limits those who is unfocused. And understanding that is very important. And when he said that yesterday, I was like, yo, wow, that was so powerful. God doesn't help anyone who's unfocused. Okay? You need to understand this. You got to understand that. God doesn't help those who aren't focused. He limits those who are unfocused. And when he said that to me, it made so much sense as to why God wasn't helping me when I was unfocused. He was actually limiting me. He was limiting me because I wasn't locked in. I was saying I was going to do something, but I wasn't doing it. I said I was going to read that book, but I didn't read that book. I said I was going to wake up at that time, but I didn't wake up at that time. I said I was going to go prospect, but instead I was focused on other things. I said I was going to work on myself, but instead I worked on other things. I wasn't focused. And because of that, I couldn't expect any help. You got to understand, God is not going to help those who are unfocused. He's not. And you can't, remember, you could lie to me, you could lie to your leaders, you could lie to your parents, but you can't lie to God. Everything is there. Everything is being watched at all time. So, but this is where it hurts. This is where it hurts. And I want you guys to really listen to this message right here. Because you weren't focused, not only were you limited, but your team and your family were limited. That's where it hurts. Because you didn't stay focused, not only were you limited, but now your family is limited because your family is counting on you. Right? Your family is counting on you. All right? And understanding that. Hold on, let me remove this guy right here. Brandon, let's send Brandon some prayers, guys. I think he needs it. He needs some prayers. Poor guy. Really does need some prayers. So you got to understand, guys, and we send them prayers, and we love you, bro, and we appreciate you, and we hope that you heal from whatever it is that you're going through. But I want you to understand this, okay? When you slack off, when you take time off, when you're not serious about you and what you want to do, okay, we must understand that we are holding people back behind us. Remember, look, if I'm not focused, if I'm not locked in, I'm doing my family, you guys, a disservice. I'm doing my team, my leaders that are next to me, a disservice. I'm doing my mom and dad and my little brother who looks up to me as a role model a disservice. I can't afford to slip up. I have 1,000 people on this call right now. I can't afford not to be focused. Because if I'm not focused, not only do I limit myself, but I limit you guys. Because if I'm not the best version of me, that means that I can encourage you guys and lead by example for you guys to be the best version of yourselves. So look at how that works. Sometimes we think that us not being focused only affects us. No, it affects everybody around you. Anyone that's connected to you is affected. Right now, I feel more locked in than I've ever been. Type a 1 in the chat box if you've been more locked in than you've ever been, right? If you feel like you've been more locked in the last, let's just say the last 7 days. If you feel more locked in than you've ever been, be honest, be truly honest. If you feel more locked in, you're vibrating at a higher level than you've ever vibrated, you're reading the books, you're waking up and doing your morning routine, you're waking up earlier, you're going to sleep late, your calendar and your daily schedule literally doesn't even have an hour of rest in between because you're grinding the whole entire day. You know what that is a reflection of? That's a reflection of me, low key. That's a reflection of what I'm leading by example by. We are all connected in one way. We are all connected. Okay? We are all connected. All right? We set that energy in place the moment we made that decision to go grind. You guys see, yo, man, Nano's grinding. Nano's up early. Nano's doing his morning routine. You know what? I can't slip up. Nano has his Google Calendar where he's grinding from the moment he wakes up to the moment he falls asleep. I'm going to do the same thing. And by law, certain people right now, by law of association, by the fact that I inspire certain people, by law, every single person now is on that type of time. You should see my group chats. You should see them. You should see one of the group chats that I'm in. We are literally grinding all day, each and every single day, nonstop. Literally, nonstop. But you know why? It's because we understand this concept right here. We understand that if we slack off, okay, our families are limited. If we slack off, our team is limited. If we slack off, the next generation is also limited. Remember, guys, like I always tell you, it's not about us. It's about what we can do for others. Take the focus off yourself. Okay, take that focus off yourself. All right, because that's what's holding a lot of us back is the simple fact that we are literally holding, it's us that are holding each other back. That's the thing. It's us that are holding each other back. And we got to understand that. And the reason why, you know, and I want to mention this real quick right now in the middle of this call, because I want some people to really start tapping in with this. And really, the reason why I love and I respect my brother Mike, who is the CEO of this project that we're behind and the whole NFT project and thing, is because for the last 3 months, the last 3 to 6 months, I haven't even seen my brother. He's been so focused on making this NFT project, okay, his reality. It was a dream to him, and now it's a reality. Okay, and he's basically, just to give you guys an idea of what's happening, right? He made a decision a few months ago to create an NFT project. Now, for those who don't understand what NFTs are, okay, NFT, it stands for a non-fungible token, okay, non-fungible token. And I want you to think about this token as a way for you, is think about it as a key or as a membership to get into certain communities. Okay. And these tokens are worth money because of the community that's behind it. Think about Mornings with Nano. Okay. When we create a Mornings with Nano NFT, a non-fungible token, people are going to pay for this NFT to be a part of this community. Because this community, okay, is powerful. This community, all right, is inspiring, is powerful, is changing lives. People want to be a part of communities that they can brag about, that they can talk about, and that have good and moral ethics behind them. Okay, so when we have that, okay, people will pay to have access to this community. Now, it's the same thing with the NFT that's going to be given away on this call. All right. It's a community of successful entrepreneurs from all around the world that want to be able, to help prison reforms, to be able to better conditions in prisons. It's kind of similar to what Meek Mill does and to what Kim Kardashian does, right? They look for certain people that have been unlawfully, convicted and so on and so forth. And we're helping those individuals, okay? And it's such a powerful project, right? So look, just so you guys can get started on the giveaway, okay? We have 3 different ways that you guys can get started with it, okay? We have the first way, which is through Discord, okay? I'm putting the thing in the chat right now. Let me just connect it here. Give me 1 sec. Here we go. Boom. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, but you can't really see it on the YouTube. Can you click on that link on YouTube? Does it work? Does it work when you click on the link on YouTube? No. Doesn't work, right? Drop it on the pizza. Okay. Already in the Discord. No, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Perfect. So this is what we'll do. No worries. I'm going to drop it in the Nanos Keys to Success really quick. So as I'm finishing this up, you guys can go rock it off. So I'm dropping it now in the Nanos Keys to Success. Okay, so that if you're in that chat, you'll be able to capitalize on this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, perfect. So in the meantime, as I'm going over the rest of the call, I want you guys to take advantage of this giveaway. I just dropped it in the Nanos Keys to Success chat. All right. Go in there, participate in it, and we'll come back to it at the end of it. And then we'll go on IG and make sure that everybody gets us right. All right. Now, to continue, all right, it's in the Nanos Keys to Success chat. So you guys will be good. Go in there and everything will be there. All right. And my brother Michael, if you guys can see him, he's in the chat right there. Michael, CEO of Crypto Crime Club, not in the chat. How can we get in that chat? Sana, if you're here, or Jasmine, can you guys drop the link to it? So we could get it rocking in there. But in the meantime, while we continue it, a lot of people are not in that chat. Okay, let me get you guys in that chat really quick. Let me get you guys in that chat really, really fast so you guys can have access to it, because I really want you guys to really win and have access to this, because I know where this project is going, and I don't want you guys to miss it at all. Okay, so let me just share this in here. Great. So I'm just going to drop it in here. But in the meantime, all right, I want to make sure that everybody understands what's happening with this call specifically. And when you guys go to the IG live after this, he's going to break down everything more and you'll have access to everything. And don't worry about it. I'm just dropping it now because I want you guys to have access to it before everybody else does. Okay. Before everybody on IG and the whole world knows about it, I want you guys to have access to it first. All right. So it's very, very important that you guys run that up. But let's get back to the call and then I'll come back to that. All right. So we talked about broken focus and how broken focus is the #1 reason why people fail. And we talked about that, God doesn't help those who are not focused, and God limits those who are unfocused. But not only does he, limit you, right? He limits your family, he limits your team, and he limits everything around you. Now, why is it that people lose focus? Let's talk about the reason why people lose focus. The reason why people lose focus is because of distractions. Okay? Distractions is the reason why people lose focus. The reason why people don't tap into it. Okay. And I need you to all understand this. The enemy doesn't show up looking like the enemy. The enemy does not show up looking like the enemy. You got to understand this. The enemy will never show up looking like the enemy. It always shows up as a distraction. So, can you guys in the chat box really quick, can you type in the chat box, what are some of your distractions? Let's be honest. What are some of the distractions, all right, that you have in your life? Right? Let's talk about it. Right? What are some of the distractions that some of you guys have in your life? Right? Let's just see in here. And let's be real. Remember, guys, we family. Okay, we family. All right. So Twitter, social media, the phone, naps, Netflix, lusting, man, girls for my brother Justice, being at home, my thoughts, phones, friends, social media, video games, my family, more girls, relationships, the wrong friends, my man, smoking, group chat, insomnia, weed, right? Kids are not a good distraction excuse, but I can understand why though. So, to say the least, if we were to pick 5 distractions that are the top 5 distractions, right? Let's just say there were 5 distractions that were off the top. Number 1, for sure, we would say social media is a huge distraction. Okay. The wrong friends is the wrong distraction. Significant others are certain distractions to certain people. Okay, I saw a lot of people type my girl, my husband. I saw a lot of that. All right. I'm not going to say, I would just say social hours. And what do I mean by social hours? Hours spent drinking, smoking, doing whatever it is that you guys do. All right. And noticing those distractions, right, is so important, right? A lot of those distractions that you have, I had them too. I still kind of get a little bit of them every once in a while, but I'm more controlled of it. You guys talked about social media. Social media has been a distraction for me. You guys talked about the wrong friends. Wrong friends have been a distraction for me 100%. Right? Girls have definitely been a distraction for me. Okay. What else? Social hours, friends, going out, the smoking, the weed, all of that. That's all been distractions for me as well. Sleeping in, that's a distraction. If you're sleeping in and you going into this, that's all a distraction. But it was about being aware of what was distracting me that helped me so much. Because what I noticed was that if I wasn't focused, I was distracted. And I'll never forget when I made the decision to change my focus, I was having a conversation with my mentor, Matt Gribley. And he gave me this advice, and I'm sure that you guys have heard me say this before, but you'll hear it again here. He said, Nano, any thought or any action that you take that does not give power to your goals is a distraction. That's what he told me. He said, any thought or any action that you take that doesn't give power to your goals is a distraction. And when he told me that, it was like almost like a smack in the face almost. It was like somebody smacking you without smacking you. It was like, oh my God. Can you repeat that one more time? He said, bro, any thought or any action that you have that doesn't give power to your goals is a distraction. And then you know what was the most beautiful question that he asked me after? Guess what the question, can anybody guess what the question was that he asked me after he told me that? Anybody want to take a guess as to what was the question he asked me after that? Anybody want to take a guess? You know what he said? He said, how distracted are you? There you go. Judd got it. He said, how distracted are you, Nano? He said, take the time. He said, don't answer me. Don't answer me right now. No, I don't want to know. That's not for me to know. He said, take that in and think about what I just told you and ask yourself how distracted you really are. Listen to it one more time. Any thought or any action you take that doesn't give power to your goals is a distraction. And when he said that to me, I was like, I was so distracted. That was one of those questions that it was like one of those conversations that was all I needed to hear so I could know what was wrong with me at the time. I was focused on girls. I was focused on weed. I was focused on social media. Bro, I would spend more time, okay, focused on certain things instead of focusing on my business. I would spend more time on social media. I would go on my social media. I would go on my screen time and I would check my Instagram screen time. And I was like, yo, I spent 2 to 3 hours a day on Instagram, but I didn't spend an hour reading a book or listening to an audio. But I want to be successful, but I want to help my family. I made up an excuse not to go to that event. I made an excuse not to show up to this call, but my friend called me to let's smoke a blunt, and I was there to smoke the blunt. True story. True story. Okay? So what I want us all to understand was that I had to have a realization. I had to have a realization that I was extremely unfocused. Extremely unfocused. Now, hold up. I typed a link in the chat. Can you guys click on this link right here? The Nanos Keys. Are you able to click on it or no? Expose it. No, you're not able to click. No, you're not able to click. Well, the good thing is you can actually copy and paste it, and you could go on Telegram and find my link. I think my thing is public, and copy it on Google. And I can't even put that on my IG bio. That's the sad part, unfortunately. But if you can't, don't worry about it, guys. We'll do everything on IG. We'll push it to IG, and it's something that you guys got to know. But I understood this stuff, and it changed my life, right? Because you got to understand this. The battle that we are on is already won. Got to understand this. The battle is already won. Why do I say that? Why do I say that the battle is already won? Okay, because what we want is already ours. Understand that. The battle that we have is already won. You know what we're fighting every day? We fighting to keep what's already ours every day. The battle and the war is already won. The battle is each and every single day is to keep what's already ours. Every day that you wake up, there is an energy out there trying to take from you what's already yours. That car you want, that house you want, that goal you want, it's yours already. It's yours. It's already yours. Every day, you know what's the challenge? The challenge is every day waking up and fighting for what's yours. Keeping that vibration, keeping that faith long enough to attract it into your reality. All of the distractions that you have in your life are there as a plan to get you off track of what you already won. All the distractions that are in your life right now are there, okay, It's already part of the plan to get you off track to what you already won. You already won 2022. We already won 2022. This is the best year of our lives. We said it the other day. Congratulations. Finish the sentence, guys, for me in the chat. Congratulations. What is it, guys? If who can remember what we were talking about earlier this year? Congratulations, what? Congratulations, you just stepped into the best year of your life. You just stepped into the best year of your life. Congratulations. Congratulations, you just stepped into the best year of your life. Congratulations, guys. You did it. You absolutely did it, guys. Game changer. Okay, but guess what? We already have that. That's already ours. We already, think about it. We already accepted that this is the best year of our lives. It's already ours. We already won the battle. Now, the only thing you have to fight is the distractions that are coming into your life every day to steal from you what's already yours. Your distractions are the only thing that are going to hold you back from getting what you already want and what you already have, which is the best year of your life, 2022. Remember, guys, I don't get what I want because I'm more talented than you guys or because God said, yo, let's give it to him because he's a good guy. The only reason I get what I asked for is because I'm more focused than everybody. I'm just more focused. That's all it is. And that's very important that you understand that. And listen to this. Distractions is probably going to be your biggest downfall in 2022 if you allow it to be. You see how you guys, and I'm going to wrap it up here so we could type it, so we could start getting into the NFT stuff, okay? And we could figure that out. But distractions, you got to understand this. Every single one of you guys that typed your distractions, whether it was social media, whether it was friends, girls, boys, weed, party, whatever it was that you typed down, it's understanding, okay, that you must eliminate those distractions. The only way, I know a lot of you guys are asking, hey, Nano, so how do we get focused? Is as simple as eliminating it. You have to limit those distractions. Because listen to what happens if you don't limit the distractions. And this, if I were you guys, I would be scared. Distractions lead to despair. Distractions lead to despair. Now, what is despair? Okay. Despair is when you completely lost all hope. You lost all hope because you're so distracted as to what this business could do for you, as to what this opportunity could do for you. You no longer have hope. Okay. Now, remember, you can recover from disappointment, but you can't recover from despair. Wow. You can remember, you can recover from disappointment. You could be disappointed that you didn't do your morning routine. You could be disappointed that you didn't get an enrollment. You could be disappointed that you took the wrong trade or that you made the wrong investment or so on and so forth. But you can't recover from despair. And distractions will lead you into despair. Our whole lives are filled with distractions. Every day we wake up, we're distracted. If you wake up and the first thing you do is grab your phone and check social media and check who texted you, and you're distracted. Just with that, if you don't know if you're distracted, if you woke up this morning and the first thing you did was grab your phone and check social media, you are distracted. If you grabbed your phone before you prayed this morning, you're distracted. If you answered messages Before you took care of yourself, you're distracted. If you just check the time, you're good. But you low-key kind of distracted. Okay? So understand that this is very, very important. Okay? And the last thing I want to say so we can get this NFT giveaway going, okay, is that every day we are only fighting to maintain what's already ours. That's the key. We already have everything that we want. We just have to fight every day to maintain what's already ours. That's the key to this whole entire thing. So stop being distracted. Focus up. And understand that everything that you want in life is on the other side of you getting rid of those distractions. All right, guys. So that wraps up today's call. I just wanted to give you guys a quick but powerful message here. All right. Real quick. I want to get this NFT giveaway going. Okay. And I'm excited for it. If you guys want to get into it, the easiest way is to go right now. I can't post links on here for some reason. It doesn't work. All right. But did everybody get a chance to join my Telegram chat? I just posted it. If you can't, all you have to do is copy it. Okay. Copy what I send right here in the chat. Just copy it real quick. Let me see. You can simply just copy it. Boom. I think you could almost just post it on Google and it'll take you right to it. Yep. If you post it on Google, it'll take you right to my Telegram. So all I want you guys to do right now is take the t.me score / Nanos keys. All right. Do that real quick. All right. Do it real quick. We're going to do this right now. The whole NFT giveaway is going to start right now. All right. Go into the Telegram group and do the quick steps really fast. All right. Do the steps real fast. Join the Discord. All right. If you guys want to remember, there's 3 different giveaways. There's going to be a giveaway on Discord. There's going to be a giveaway on Twitter, and there's going to be a giveaway on Instagram. 3 different platforms for the giveaway. All right. 3 different giveaways. 1 on Discord, 2 on Twitter, and 3 on IG. Okay. Messages failed to load. Okay. Let me redrop the message again right here. Okay. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm going to just drop it one more time. See if that's it. Let me know if that's working. Let me know if that's working now. If you don't have Twitter, then participate on the Discord giveaway and participate on the Instagram giveaway. All right. Let me know if that works. If you guys are in the chat, if that's working for you guys right there, let me know. Okay. Let me know if that's working on your side. It's in Discord. It said the verification level is too high. No, it says channel verification level. You know what's going on with that, Mike, with the verification stuff? Because I'm doing it from here and it's letting me in, no problem. Let me see. Yeah, I'm in. I just did it from my laptop and it let me in. Let me see. Is that for Telegram or Discord? It works for me. Yes, some prayers sent his way. Upgrade Discord. Okay. If you got in, type yes in the chat box. If you got in and you're good and you've done everything already, type yes in the chat box if you got in already at least. All right. I just want to know who's gotten in. If you gotten in, yes, 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 yes. You participated already. Great. All right. So a lot of people have gotten for sure. All right. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We all got in. Amazing. I'm in on this. All right. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. I put the Discord link in the comments in Telegram. Great. So Pat has put the Discord link just in case in the comments. So if you haven't been able to click on it, my brother just did that for us. So go in there. Now, what we're gonna do is, guys, we're gonna take everything now and we're gonna take everything now and we're gonna push it to Instagram. All right. All right. Now, if you can't get on it, all right, everybody now come over to Instagram. All right. We're gonna take everything now to IG. Hello? Hello?
Well, Valeria here for your unit.
Yeah, let him in.
All right, thanks.
Okay, let me just end it here real quick, and then I'm gonna start it all over again. All right. I'm coming to IG now. NFT give away. All right, perfect. So everybody come to the IG now. I'm gonna be doing the IG live right now. So this call is gonna end here in the next 60 seconds. My Instagram is at Long Live Nano. Okay, so if you want to participate in this giveaway, please come over here. I want you guys to also meet the CEO of the project, get to know him, get to know a little bit more about what the project is all about. It won't be more than 10 minutes. It'll be less than 10 minutes. So if you guys want to participate in this giveaway, come to IG Live and we will be doing this right now. So I'm going to be ending this call in 60 seconds. All right. So come over here, my personal IG at Long Live Nano, guys. Long Live Nano. Come over. Let's, put you guys on. We'll organize everything. Don't worry, you'll have the whole day to participate in this giveaway as well. We're gonna announce some winners. We're gonna announce some of the winners tomorrow on Mornings with Nano, so we could give everybody an opportunity to learn and just get into the project. So let me come over here. All right, IG Live at Long Live Nano. All right, perfect. All right, so none of you guys are making the switch. Yeah, and I'm also gonna do the prayer. I'm also gonna be doing the prayer on Instagram as well. So let me see. Requested to join. All right, great guys. So I'm about to end this right now. My brother Mike, we got Mike. We got him here. So he's ready to go over here, guys. So I'm going to end this over here. I hope all of you guys have a blessed rest of your day. But if you want to participate in this NFT giveaway, I highly recommend you guys to come over to the IG Live, and let's give you guys a great idea to make sure that you guys learn more about this project, what it's about, who's behind it, and everything around it. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys so much for the whole YouTube family that continues to support and love me, and just continuous support and love is something that I'm extremely grateful for. So I'm sending a lot of love and appreciation back to you guys. This NFT giveaway is one of my ways to give back to you guys for all that you guys do for me. I know that this project is going to be very huge, and I know that you guys see a lot of these projects, NFTs, all over your Instagrams selling for hundreds and thousands of dollars. This project will be one of those projects over the next few months. So I want to make sure that I get you guys in and really understand how you guys can capitalize on this opportunity. You guys know before anybody else. So we actually plugging you guys in before it's actually launched everywhere into all the public, all celebrities and all the marketing. So we're getting you guys in before anybody else. All right, guys. So come over to Instagram and we'll get everything running up and right. All right, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And let's run it. All right, Mike, talk to me, brother.